Hey everyone, Thordan Smash here, and as most of you noticed, we are in the midst of a current Halloween collection event. That being said, there are a ton of skins that have been inspired by a lot of former horror movie projects. But the question is, well, it's been a while since we got the Final Fantasy event. There's been a couple of little things that have been collaborations with some pop culture figures, and the question is, are we going to be getting another, collaboration event? What is Respawn's plan with that? And also, what can we be looking forward to in the future of Apex Legends? We're going to go over all of that. We're also going to go ahead and give out one of the Pathfinder Prestige skins. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. We got a pretty interesting advert that many of you probably have already seen by now, and it's the one where the Deep from the Boys Amazon Prime TV show actually went ahead and did an advertisement directly with Apex Legends. Now, obviously, it does not mean that this is going to be a collab or anything coming soon, although Josh Medina, the executive producer, said this might be one of my favorite pieces of Apex content the team has been involved in. After seeing this, I wonder who is dreamcasting to play Legends in things like this, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I don't know if that means we're going to ever get a TV show. That would be what my hope would be, but it does actually go ahead and let us know that there are likely going to be more collaborations in the future. And this actually shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. We've gotten two so far. One was actually exactly 1 year ago. It was the Post Malone collab, which, brought in some unique exotic skins. We actually haven't gotten an exotic skin since then, I think. Maybe they weren't exotic. They were the ones with the weird blue thing. They've never actually come back since the Final Fantasy event, which was the second collaboration we did. Both of these were very unique. They brought in new game modes. They did introduce the Buster Sword as the first universal heirloom that any legend can use. And of course, they also introduced milestone events, which was probably the worst thing to actually come from the collabs, but overall, outside of that, they were pretty fun. And Respawn has definitely actually taken note of that. And EA, of course, has also said that. Andrew Wilson, the CEO, said IP crossovers are not off the table. Then after they actually did one, they noted that the Final Fantasy event, according at the macro level, we're really happy with that event, discussing third quarter for fiscal 2024. It was very well received by the community and performed incredibly well. It actually earned them their highest net bookings according to their chief financial officer, Stuart Canfield, saying that the regular Battle Royale game actually did not meet their expectations during a highly competitive quarter. However, with the collaboration, it has led to two of our highest net booking days over the fiscal year. So it should be no surprise that on the Discord, Voltac Titan, one of the other leakers, who has since gone MIA, was talking to Pornhub, and well, Pornhub did confirm that collabs are lock and key. Voltac did say he was 100% certain that we are getting another collab this year. Now, it doesn't look like we're going to be getting it this season. It's most likely going to be in the final one of the year, which would line up when we got the Post Malone one to end of the year. The question is, well, what are they going to do? Because they've done questionable collabs in the past, such as the China market skins, which then just got branded market. It's just a clothing line that Respawn or EA did with. I'm still not sure why this happened. The skins were cool, but the clothing company I had actually never heard of. The one that makes the most sense to me and would just be a slam dunk would be Star Wars. I mean, it's pretty easy to tell that, Respawn has a ton of history with Star Wars, as they did create the Jedi Fallen Order game and its sequel, and they are working on a third one, along with another Star Wars game that they're actually in development on as well. I mean, this would be easy. You would be able to use the lightsaber as a Buster Sword, universal type heirloom. They've done some collabs with skins with Star Wars in the past, such as BP1 and this Pathfinder skin, but I'm gonna be honest, it was very lackluster, especially considering the size of the IP and the fact that they had direct access with EA at the time of that collaboration, owning the exclusive rights to making the video games. They just never ended up following up on that, and at this point, now that they don't own the exclusive rights, I just don't think that's gonna happen, despite the fact that it makes a ton of sense. They've also gone ahead and dabbled in things in the past, where they don't do direct collaborations, but they go ahead and actually just do skins inspired by other universes. For instance, in season 15, we got a Marvel themed event where Mirage looked like Loki, but it was not directly tied to Marvel. I don't think there was any cross promotion there whatsoever. There was also an anime event called the Gaiden event. It had skins from Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, and so many other franchises, and it was a lot of fun. But once again, this wasn't actually an official event. They had to change, I think, Octane's hat due to some internal issues about getting copyrighted. I don't know if that's actually true. That's just what we've heard through the grapevine. However, there was another skin for Octane that was going to be Freddy Krueger, and it was red themed like Freddy's suit. However, at the last minute, they seem to have changed it according to some internal files that Dataminers shared, and now he is going to be blue. And honestly, if they just went ahead and did official collaborations and gave us the skins as they're intended to be, they would continually sell out these events and be wildly popular. You can go ahead and see this clip right here that I'll go ahead and play, and tell me you would not snatch up this heirloom if there was an official collaboration with a lightsaber. It could function exactly the same as the Buster Sword and would be top tier. And it's interesting because I don't know if it's a financial thing that is causing EA and Respawn not to do it, which would be, you know, kind of weird, especially considering they're spending money on these weird promotions. They got Chase Crawford, who plays the Deep in The Boys, to go ahead and do this reenacting theater thing you're seeing on screen where they're doing the end game. And I gotta be honest, this was one of my favorite promotions they've ever done, but it was a major letdown that it does not lead to any major collaboration with The Boys or anything else. Instead of using that money to market and get big actors, just go ahead and do the events with the promoted material. For instance, an actual Boys crossover would be dope. I know everyone on screen is salivating at a Firecracker Horizon skin. It is pretty top tier right there, but this would be something I would absolutely love to see. And it's sometimes interesting to see the direction that EA goes with some of these crossovers. We got a Post Malone crossover, which honestly was really cool as well. It introduced us to 3 strikes, and it's kind of sad to see, like with that Octane Freddy Krueger skin, we could have gotten something that was really authentic and very much stylized to be what it was inspired by, but because EA or Respawn, whoever it may be, doesn't want to open up collaboration partnerships with them, they have to go ahead and change the skins. It's very likely we're going to see another collaboration in the near future. Respawn and EA have already said that they are looking at doing more potential collaborations, especially because the money rolled in. In fact, there's these 2 awesome skins in the files right now we've known about since about 3 seasons ago. There's a Feral Valkyrie and a Feral Vantage. It could be for a collection event, but I've always theorized it would be really cool to see it come for a Monster Hunter game. It would line up and make a lot of sense. There is a Monster Hunter Wilds game coming out in February of 2025, and I think the skins would match perfectly there. Overall, I think a lot of the events in Apex Legends with the skins, they do a lot of cool inspired original ones, but just going ahead and opening up the collaborations to make both the fans happy because they're getting an authentic skin that matches the inspiration, along with it drawing in more audience members that are maybe not familiar with Apex and other genres, would be a good thing. But there was something in the game files for an Anime V2 event found not too long ago, and it would be cool to see the anime event come back with official collaborations and licensing. It would still had some of the best skins. I think they probably sold, if I imagine right, better than almost any other for Apex Legends. I think the thing that we also had to address though when it comes to things like the Boys collaboration, or at least just having the Deep in one of their promotions, is the Boys probably would never be a collaboration option just based off the fact of the mature content that's found in that game, and that Apex Legends is not an M-rated game, and the crossover between the younger audience there and the mature content of the Boys might not do too well. Although if someone my age, I would absolutely love to see this, and I would totally rock a Deep, Fuse, or Mirage skin. But we do know we are going to be getting another collaboration at the end of the year, so I'm most interested to hear what you guys think would be the best fit with Apex Legends with existing properties that would tie in very well. Let me know down below, would you guys like to see more collaborations? And if so, what kind of intellectual properties do you think would be a good combination to go alongside Apex Legends? Also, don't forget to check out this video right here by my editor Novell, who does amazing Apex Legends content. And until next time, everyone, keep slaying the Outlands. See you out there.